Sometimes I wonder why I didn't let them send you to your Aunt Billy's.
'Cause you're my papa.
I ain't your papa, and don't start on me again, will you?
You look just like me, and you know it.
I look like a lot of people, honey. So do you. How do, ma'am? Moses pray with the Dixie Bible Company. You like that?
How do, ma'am? Moses pray at the Dixie Bible Company.
How much? What'd you get here?
I'll figure it out later.
I'll give you a simple division problem. You've been working on it since Clover Fork. Now, Addie, it ain't that hard of a thing to figure out.
I don't see you doing any fancy figuring. You're always turning it over to me. Why's that?
Because you're the one who needs experience, that's why. Let's see this thing.
Do you want anything else?
Yes, ma'am. Check, please.
Okay. Let's see. You had the cherry soda, and that's 15 cents. And you had the chocolate sundae, and that's 15 cents. And then you carried a one.
You see that gal there? She can't even add, and that's just the way you're gonna be.
I ain't never gonna be like that. Not never. She's real dumb. Real dumb.
And what about you, Addie? I see all this chicken scrawling all over this paper, and all there should be is some nice, neat, long division.
I'll figure it out. Don't you worry.
Well, I do worry. A child without the proper education in this world is a worrisome thing. I must be out of my mind. You with your mama dead running around the country with me, and you should be in school learning something for your future.
Miss? Miss. And now, when you get a moment, would you be kind enough to send over the proprietor?
Who? Who'd you want?
He wants the owner, miss.
Oh.
See, I know that much, and I never got near no school.
Thank you. That ain't the point. You could end up being a dummy just like her, and it'd be all my fault.
I ain't going to Aunt Billy's, Moze.
Well, you ain't in no position to tell me you ain't, Addie, pray. I've been avoiding it long enough. Now, if you don't go to your Aunt Billy's, how in the world are you ever going to be a regular little girl?
I don't want to be a regular little girl.
Well, what you want and what's best for you ain't always the same thing. Pay the lady. I'll meet you out in the car.
You want a name? Yes, I'm afraid I find myself in the unfortunate circumstance of not being able to, reimburse you for my meal.
All of you coming in off the highway thinking you can just sit down here and have a free meal. Bums, every one of you.
I'm not a bum. I'm just a little down on my luck, and I'm more than willing to pay for this feast by washing dishes.
I have all the dishwashers I need. All right. All right, now you took care of your problem. Now you can take care of mine. I got about 6 hours worth of painting garbage pails out there. Need to come in
Don't
to
drink that. Well, I'll be a cockroach. There is a cockroach in this man's cup. Why, he could have been near shocked to death for such uncleanliness. He can do it, Moze. He's a college graduate and he went to Harvard, just like the president.
Don't you think I heard him? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make you a deal of Gordon?
It's Gordon Van Wagon.
I'll see that you don't starve if you teach Addie here long division. Take it or leave it.
You're gonna take it, aren't you, Gordon? Because I'm a real fast learner. And
Don't beg him none. You can go back there and paint garbage pails for his meal as far as I'm concerned.
No, I'll take it. In fact, I gladly accept your generous offer.
Maybe you could teach him a few things so we could just get along afterwards.
Maybe. But he's in your hands, Addie. Take good care of this fine, thoroughbred horse you got there.
Don't worry, I'll take good care of him. Gordon, say something pretty and hard to understand.
To thine own self be true, when it must follow as the night the day, thou canst not be false to any man.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted him with 20 bucks. He's gonna get us all arrested.
Don't worry, I taught him real good. All he has to do is just keep asking for change, pull the switch, and end up with 25. Here he comes.
I did it.
Oh, Gordon, I just knew you could.
You sure did. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You just became the first man I ever heard of to lose 5 bucks on quick change.
No. Addie, you're not concentrating now.
Just tell me once more about your home.
I've already told you. It's no longer our home. We lost it. We lost everything.
Moze? They had a marble banister. Every morning, him and his little sister used to slide down right to breakfast. And they'd be served link sausages on a silver platter. Ain't that something?
That stuff don't have nothing to do with long division I know of.
That's a double negative. You're not allowed to do that, are you, Gordon?
Oh, well, you're so smart. Why don't you go to the White House and teach your precious Mr. Franklin D. Roosevelt how to run this country for a change?
He's doing the very best he can, thank you. See, this here's what you'd call the bread and butter of our business. First off, we read the paper and find out...
In these matters, if you don't mind, I'm the teacher.
You ain't doing too much teaching, are you?
God bless you, Gordon. It ain't nothing personal. But he's got no aptitude, that's why. No aptitude whatsoever.
You promised.
Look, I promised he wouldn't starve. Are you starving over there, Gordy?
Look, I don't want to cause any trouble between...
What's wrong with you? Everything I say, you've been biting my head off.
It's not you, Addie. It's me. Moze doesn't think I'm carrying my own weight.
Just 'cause he ain't starving right now don't mean he won't starve after I learn long division. Long division's permanent, but a full belly ain't. Isn't. Take him along tomorrow, Moze.
All right. I'll give him one last try. But after that, he'll have to settle for a full belly. Stomach.
Gordon, you should really see how I help. First...
Not tomorrow, you don't. Tomorrow, you're going to stay right here and do all that long division you should have been doing instead of doing this talking.
Why the gold tooth? What's that for?
Folks see a gold tooth and reflects humble beginnings. Gets them sympathetic right from the start.
Now, what am I supposed to do?
You just keep your eyes and ears open. Whatever you do, don't come up the house, because if you come up the house, you'll ruin everything. I do. Good day, ma'am. I'm wondering, is Mr. Mowbray at home?
Well, I'm Mrs. Mowbray. Mr. Mowbray passed away.
Mr. Mowbray passed away, you said?
Just a week ago, he was taken.
Oh, the suddenness of it all. Well, ma'am, may I offer my sincere condolences. And to think that just a few short weeks ago, while I was sitting with him and him laughing and telling me he wanted to get a gift for his beloved wife. Here it is, ma'am. A Bible. But I want you to know that you have no obligation whatsoever for the balance due of only $8. You just say the word and I'll gladly refund you your late husband's dollar and just be right on the way.
To my beloved wife, Edwina Mowbray. Well, if that isn't remarkable, I don't know what is.
Well, I don't understand.
My name does not happen to be Edwina. My name is Elvira. That moron down at the newspaper office in charge of obituaries made a mistake in my name.
Well, they do sound powerful lot alike.
What's going on here anyway? Something rotten seems to me.
Rotten, Ma?
Excuse me, my son.
Why, hello, Reverend.
Good day to you, madam. I'm with the church over at Clover Fork, and when I heard about Mr. Mowbray passing on, Why, Mr. Prey. Oh, my goodness. Why, you do get around, don't you?
Reverend, this man...
Oh, I know, Mrs. Mowbray. Believe me, I know. This humble soul is part of my flock and has come to me often with a troubled heart. You see, he doesn't like to charge people for his Bibles if he thinks they can't afford it, and I've had to urge him repeatedly to take the money so that he can feed his little daughter, whose mother was taken from her.
Well, how come it says Edwina when my name is Elvira?
Oh. Well, his eyes can barely see the print on the page. Of course, he won't spend any money on glasses.
Well, you see, Reverend, I've been trying to give this kind and understanding lady back her $1.
Oh, no, I don't want it. And, here, if there's $8 due, you take the money and buy yourself some glasses.
The heavens have smiled upon you, my son, by allowing you to stand before this truly generous and good woman.
He did it, Addie. He did it. He was amazing.
Oh, what happened? I told you he could do it. I told you he'd learn.
Learn? It goes a lot deeper than that, Addie. Honey, I was wrong. I was wrong about Gordon. Why, his hands got no aptitude, but his tongue is plain bursting with all kinds of aptitude.
Oh, Gordon, I just knew you could. What did he do?
What he did calls for a celebration.
I got a great idea. We'll go over to the soda fountain and we'll get the biggest ice cream soda they ever saw. And then we'll go over to the Paramount and we'll see Baby take a bow.
Addie, that's not the kind of celebration we had in mind.
We were thinking more along the line of a couple of beers.
Oh. Well, you know I can't go into any old bar.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. You go get yourself a triple chocolate scoop of ice cream or whatever you want. Gordon, I'll meet you back here later on. Come on.
Hey, that's not fair. I did my longer. If you think you're gonna...
I think I finally found something I can do.
I think you're going to develop a real talent for getting by on the road.
Getting by?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Moze, it could be so much more than that, don't you see? It can be as big as we want to make it.
What do you mean?
For instance, instead of putting the individual names on the Bible, we put, to my beloved wife, from her loving husband. It's that simple. And then, instead of hitting 1 or 2 names in a town, we hit them all fast in one day, and then we're gone. We could cut our expenses and triple our profits. Well, what do you think?
That ain't right, Gordon.
Come on now, Moze. You're not going to talk to me about bringing a little sunshine into the lives of all those widows.
Well, if doing it the way I do it makes them a little happier and gets me a few bucks, that's great. But if you go out there and you start laying Bibles down like they're Sears and Roebuck's catalogs and they find out they've been taken, it ain't good for business.
It's because of Addie, isn't it?
No, she ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, it's because you feel responsible for her. So you're afraid to expand, to take a chance at something really big because you feel responsible for Addie. Well, look, what if I could prove it to you? What if I could prove that you are missing a great opportunity?
Gordon, if I'm missing anything, I want to be missing it just like I am. Having a few beers. Not because I was in jail. Addie, you in here? What are you doing sitting here in the dark? Boy. I wanted somebody to go mute on me because I went out and had a couple of beers on a hot afternoon. I've gotten married.
You had no right to go off and leave me like you did. Just so you and Gordon can go off and get yourself hog drunk.
I can do anything I please, and there ain't nobody tell me any different.
He's done this to you. Mr. Gordon La-di-da Van Wagner. And if I hadn't slipped that cockroach into his cup, You would have been back there painting garbage pails.
I don't have to sit here and be yelled at because you're sore because I left you for a little while.
I am not sore.
Well, what are you then?
I don't know.
Where are you going? Hey, don't you know you're not supposed to do that when somebody's talking to you?
You can just stop following me, because I ain't gonna go back to that hotel and do no long division.
Is that what you think I want, Addie?
Of course it is. If I don't learn long division, you don't eat. Drink beer all day. Who knows what else?
I wish it were that simple. Addie, Moze was right. You're too young to be out on the road. You ought to be back with your Aunt Billy. It would be better for you and better for him.
That's all you know, because who'd Moze work with? He didn't always know it, but he needs me. We're a team.
He loves you, Addie. But he doesn't need you.
That's not the truth.
In fact, he's afraid to try anything new. Anything but nickel and dime cons, because he feels responsible for you. You're holding him back, Addie.
You're a liar. Moze and me, we do what we want. And who told you this, Moze? Well, he didn't tell you because it ain't true. If it was true, he would have told me.
No. He wouldn't tell you, Addie, because he loves you and he doesn't want to hurt you. That's why I'm telling you. You'll have to make the decision, Addie. You'll have to tell him that you want to go back to your Aunt Billy's. He'll never take his freedom by himself. You'll have to give it to him, Addie. And if you really love him, you will. It's the truth, Addie.
Where you been?
Nowhere. What are you doing?
I think we've had this old town. Time we're moving on. Where's Gordon?
I don't know.
What'd you do with them Bibles?
They're up in the room.
Look, honey, don't tell me they're in the room when they ain't. Go on.
What's wrong?
Just get your stuff packed and meet me down here.
Where are you going? I want to go with you.
Do what I tell you, honey.
Moze? Hey, come on. I can help you if you just...
Hi there, partner. Where do you see what I've got for us?
Where are they? The 5 of them.
So, every last one. Here, take a look at that. When was the last time you held a wad that size in your hand? I told you I could do it, Moze, and I did it. I sold 5 Bibles in less than 2 hours at top price, and not one of them had their name embossed on it. You got the proof right there in your hand, Moze. Got the proof of opportunity.
That ain't proof of nothing except greed. I don't want any part of it.
Are you crazy? Well, this is just the beginning. All right, look, maybe I pushed my luck, but I wanted to prove my point. Oh, come on, Moze. We could be long gone before anybody finds out.
Let me see there. 5 Bibles at $1.25. Let's call it $6. That's wholesale, Gordon. The gold leaf's on Addie and me. You see, Gordon, you got a greedy heart. And greedy ends up in jail every time.
What do you get off calling me greedy? This whole Bible con is your idea.
Look, I may be a lot of things, but I ain't greedy. Both Addie and me, we do what we have to. We're survivors, that's all. Just survivors. We skim off a little here and a little there until these hard times is over.
That's enough for you? That's enough to deny Addie everything you're denying her?
She should be with her Aunt Billy, Moze. She should be. And in her heart, she wants to be.
She wants to be with me. She'd fight and scratch to stay with me. But only somebody as blind as you wouldn't know that. Addie? Addie, I'm back.
Moze, I'm going to Aunt Billy's. I didn't mean to hold you back. I wouldn't do that ever if I'd known. Only I didn't. I've divided up the money. Yours and Gordon's is under the mattress. I have mine. Good luck to you, Addie.
Got some business talk over with you.
I got no more business dealings with you.
Oh, yes, you do. You owe me $6.33. You still don't know nothing about long division.
That's a lie. I figured it out perfect, and you know it.
Perfectly. And you didn't. You owe me $6.33. Are you the kind of person that just runs off, leaving a wake of bad debts behind you?
Well, you come over here and prove to me where I was wrong, and I'll pay you.
It's all right here. Come on over here and I'll show you where you was wrong.
We're wrong. Don't you make me miss my train.
See?
I don't see any mistakes. You show me my mistakes.
You're so dumb. Look at right here. You put the 4 in the wrong column.
That's right. Right where it belongs.
I'll be damned. Looks like I might have made a little mistake myself.
It was right. I'm not so dumb.
Well, if you're not so dumb, how come you let me drive here with the door wide open?
Where's Gordon?
You mean Mr. Gordon La-Dee-Da Van Wagner? I have no earthly idea. You see, being such a fine, thoroughbred horse, he's probably off looking for faster tracks some places.
Where are we going?
I don't know. You got the map, don't you?
Of course I got the map. The next town is Orion.
What's wrong with this one here, Wheeler Junction?
Because I like Orion, that's why. What's wrong with Orion?
Nothing's the matter with Orion. You want to go to Orion? Well, I ain't got nothing personal against it.
You made me miss my train.
You're just never satisfied, are you? Here you're getting a free ride. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Not when I'm paying for half the gas.
Sunday evening's the time to saddle up your pony, because we've rustled up a passel of shows you won't see around too many places these days. Westerns. So John the Posse, tomorrow night start at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific, for TV Land Goes West.
Now stay tuned as our big screen, little screen edition of The Wonders of TV Land continues with Ferris Bueller, next on Nick at Night's TV Land.